Today we're talking about the all-new Mavic Mini from DJI. It's a tiny little drone that shoots 2.7K. It flies for 30 minutes, and I've been flying it for the past couple weeks. I've got a bunch of footage to show you guys, and I'm excited to talk about this all-new micro mini drone. So make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at the all-new Mavic Mini, and here it is in the box. We're gonna do a little open boxing. Gonna see what's inside of here. There it is, right inside of there. You can see already we've got the controller in the Mavic Mini. The controller, opening that up there, looks very similar to the controllers that we've seen in the past. There's no LCD on there, no LED or anything like that. Pretty basic in terms of what you're getting on the controller itself. Obviously, you know, this is a price point drone. If you're not gonna get all the features, you know, of the larger Mavic, same thing, you're gonna be able to put your phone, attach it right there. You're gonna have different cables for iPhones, for Androids. Now, I don't know about you guys, but can you see how small this little Mavic Mini really is? So one of the things on the box, it says that it's ultra light. It's under 250 grams. Now, what that means is that DJI did that on purpose. So basically any drone under 250 grams, you don't have to register or have to pay money with the FAA. You can just basically fly it and have fun. And that's basically what you're getting here with the Mavic Mini. So obviously really lightweight. I mean, it's really lightweight. We've got the arms that fold out. We've got the props that also fold out. So the props fold in, fold out. On there, we've got a little camera. Now, most of the DJI drones, you basically remove the entire battery. It removes the plastic, and it's kind of like a built-in piece. But with this, you actually have a little door on the back of the drone, and you're gonna pop that out of there just like that. So that's the size of the battery. Obviously, they're trying to make this as lightweight as possible, so they're trying to get rid of anything they don't need. The camera itself is a 12 megapixel camera with an 83-degree field of view, which is gonna be around a 24 millimeter size lens. You got a 2.8 aperture, and the video recording modes is 2.7K and 1080p full HD. Let's charge it up, let's get out there and fly it. I'm sure you guys want to see this thing flying through the air more than you want to see me talking about it. All right, so looking here at the footage, this is shot in 2.7K at 30 frames per second. Now, the one really nice thing about the Mavic Mini that I noticed is that 30 minutes of flight time, it's really 30 minutes of flight time. Not one time that I was out filming was I able to actually drain the battery all the way to zero. I basically had enough battery to get the shots that I wanted and to move on. So really impressed by the overall battery life, especially since this drone is so tiny. For it to have 30 minutes of flight time really is kind of a game changer. Now, another thing that I really like about this drone is it flies just like a normal drone. There's a lot of small drones on the market in the toy category that are built, you know, like a toy, and they kind of fly like a toy. But the Mavic Mini does not fly like it's supposed to in terms of what it is. You know, looking at this drone, it's obviously a tiny little drone that looks a lot like a toy, but it does not fly like a toy. It flies great when it's windy out, it flies at high speeds, it has sport mode, it has cinema smooth mode, and it's got the normal GPS mode. It's really just a great drone to fly for anybody from a beginner to an expert. So if you're on the fence about finally buying a drone for the first time, there has never been a better time, especially with the price on this. What is it, $399 for the drone? The new DJI Fly app is very simple, very easy to use. They've basically built this drone to cater to, I don't want to say the beginner drone pilot, but they built this drone as kind of the ultimate easy to use personal drone. That's a good way to put it. This is a perfect drone for a family with some kids that want to learn how to fly a drone, or maybe you as the parent want to take pictures of your kids, or you want to film your kids playing soccer or whatever it is. This is definitely a really good option for that. The 2.7K footage looks amazing. You can see all this footage in the video was shot at 2.7K, 30 frames per second. Also, the photos are 12 megapixels. Now, if you're a professional and you need 4K, this might not be the drone for you, but I'm thinking that for most professionals out there, they're already gonna have, you know, the Mavic 2. This is definitely not a replacement by any means, but I think this is a really good option to have as a backup. Let's say you're a professional drone pilot and you do a lot of flying and you want a, just kind of backup drone. This could be a really good option for that at the price point and then also at the size of this drone. Now, also you might wonder, it's built like a toy, so it's probably not gonna hold up, right? Well, luckily for you guys, or unluckily for me, I did crash the Mavic Mini. I was flying underneath a volleyball net and I thought I had enough clearance. You can see here in the video, I was so close, only centimeters from not hitting it, but I ended up hitting the volleyball net. The drone crashed, it flipped over. I went over, I grabbed it, I put it back in the air, and it had no problems, and it kept on flying. So that's one good thing. Obviously, crashing it into concrete might be a little bit different of a story, but I do like that the arms are foldable. So if you do crash and you hit one of the arm's gonna fold back, and it's not gonna just break off. So that's one benefit to having a foldable arm type drone. Another thing that really impressed me was just how well this drone holds GPS. I launched it off the boat the other day, had no issues. It's really impressive, and I keep saying that it's really impressive because it just is really impressive. The camera's super smooth. Everything about this drone, says that it's a toy when you first look at it, but when you fly it, when you actually fly this drone, when you film with this drone, you're gonna be amazed because I couldn't tell any major difference between flying this and flying a Mavic 2, which I fly the Mavic 2 a lot. This in sport mode had no problem keeping up with the boat. It gets around, it's fun to fly through objects, it's tiny, it's small, and it's obviously just a cool little piece to have. If you're a drone enthusiast, you definitely want to grab a Mavic Mini just to have it in your backpack or just for certain trips when you don't have enough room for your larger drone. If you're a first-time drone pilot looking for a drone maybe for Christmas for your kids or stuff like that, the Mavic Mini is going to be a really solid option for that. So again, the Mavic Mini, it's small, it's tiny, it looks like a toy, but it's not. There it is. 2.7K, 30 frames per second, 30 minutes of battery life. What else could you possibly need?